PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. In the description where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also, man. I really appreciate that also, man. Y'all see the title of this particular blog, man. Let's talk about it, man. We are keeping the revisiting of the songs alive every day. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to try to pump out one song a day, sometimes two, depending on how I'm feeling, if I got time. But I'm trying to pump these out for y'all, man. We are going to 1998. We are going to the Dirty South. We are going to Atlanta, GA. We are going home of OutKast, Andre 3000, and Big Boy. I feel like if you ask me as an OutKast fan, yes, OutKast fan, Aquemini, to me, in my opinion, just in my opinion, it's my favorite OutKast album. Like, you know, we speak about artists or groups that have a 3-year run. You talk about Mobb Deep, the EPMDs of the world, et cetera, et cetera. You would have to throw OutKast in there from Southern Playalistic and for ATLiens to Aquemini. Like those, their first 3 projects are phenomenal, right? You're getting 4 mics, 4.5, and probably Aquemini. If somebody get at a 5 mic, I'm not even mad at that. Seriously, because that to me is a classic album, right? I go back to the Source Awards in 1994 when OutKast went on the stage with all the East Coast and West Coast bickering. They sat there and said, hold on, while y'all are beefing about the East Coast and West Coast, the South has something to say. That term has lived infamous in hip-hop, pardon me. Rosenberg Roy in battle rap has, look what they do for views. That lives infamous in battle rap. This lives infamous in hip-hop when they say the South has something to say. And the South been saying things for decades now, right? So, now, what I don't like when people speak about OutKast, I feel at times people put Andre 3000 in a top 5 or top 10. That's not my issue. I'm not mad. If you do that, you choose to do that, that's fine. What I don't like is when y'all try to put him at number 5 or number 10 and have Big Boy at number 31 like he's some second-class citizen. Like 3 Stacks is washing him on every track. That's not the truth. Listen, as much as I love Prodigy, I don't think Prodigy was washing Havoc on every song. I think Havoc had a better verse than Prodigy on Temperatures Rising. There's certain songs I could pinpoint in that. Like, some people will say, well, Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest, they try to say he's better than Phife. I never looked at that. I look at that 1A, 1B, right? Eric Sherman, Parrish Smith. E-Double maybe a smidge over Parrish in terms of lyric, but I didn't say Eric Sherman was washing Parrish Smith on every verse. You get the drift what I'm saying, right? So I feel like in hip-hop, they do that a lot of times with 3000 and stuff. And I feel sometimes in hip-hop, a lot of people put Andre 3000 in the top 3, top 5 of all time. And I've seen some people take umbrage at that. They didn't like that too much and everything like that. You get what I'm saying? But you can, one thing you cannot do, you cannot front on Andre 3000's talent as a lyricist and the same thing as Big Boy, right? Now, if we go back to the Aquemini album in 1998, that is a phenomenal album. I remember when Watson and myself, we actually did, we spent the block back on this particular project and we revisited this project and everything. But the song that I want to talk about is Return of a G by OutKast. If memory serves me right, when this song came out, this is the Source era I'm talking about. I believe the Source either had this as Rhyme of the Year or Rhyme of the Month, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I want to say Rhyme of the Month, I want to say, for Andre 3000's verse on here. Did Andre 3000 was the MVP on this track? Yes, he was. And once again, that's not a disrespect to Big Boy at all, right? But I think when you listen to 3000's verse, 3 Stacks' verse, it's very telling. And certain things he said on his verse, I think he had more to say to the people because people were looking at him kind of with the side eye, right? I felt like after ATLiens album, how 3 Stacks presented himself in videos or interviews, the culture at the time was looking at him like, okay, what he got going on? You go back from Southern Playalistic, wearing Atlanta hats, Players Ball, when you rocking the Atlanta throwback and everything like that, in the caddies and everything like that, and the change up, you know, your switch up. I don't know if that's the time he was sniffing Erykah Badu's panties or something like that, because he went into a whole orange shirt, purple pants thing, like Common Sense. Like both of them. Well, I digress, man. But let's get into Andre 3000's verse. Let's go to Andre 3000 verse first. He sets it off. Return of a G. I love how in the intro he's talking about, niggas be talking about peace this, peace that, but every time I try to get a piece of mind, niggas try to get a piece of my mind. So I like how you play the words on the piece of my mind, peace this, peace that. I loved all that, man. It's the return of the gangster. Niggas that on that blow, that run up in your crib, which contains your lady and an 8-month-old child to raise, plus you true blue about this music, but they do not want to hear it. They'd rather be bouncing and shooting and killing and bouncing and shit. Get down, like. Return of the gangster. The niggas that think you soft and say you be gospel rapping, but they be steady clapping when they talk about bitches and switches and hoes and clothes and weed. Let's talk about time traveling, rhyme traveling, something mind raveling. Get down, like. 3 Stacks flow, wordplay, and the lyrics. Like, he batted 100 on here, bro. He gave you everything he want as a listener of hip-hop. He gave you the flow, the rhyme pattern, the delivery, the bars are there, and everything he's talking about makes so much sense. Return of the gangster. The niggas who got kids, who got enough to buy an ounce, but not enough to bounce them kids to the zoo or to the park. So they grow up in the dark, never seeing light. So they end up being like your scary ass, robbing niggas in broad daylight. Get down, like. Let's be real. I know a couple dudes that had seeds and they just rather buy weed and smoke and go to the club instead of taking care of their seed and take them to the park or the zoo. That is true, though. He's not lying. Yo, all of y'all know people like that. Don't front and stunt like you on, some of y'all homeboys wasn't on that type of time or on that type of time now. It made you do the Michael Jackson Man in the Mirror. That's what those bars right there. When 3 Stacks is talking about niggas got enough to buy an ounce, but not enough to bounce them kids to the zoo or the park. Return of the gangster. Them niggas that get the wrong impression of expression. Then the question is, big boy, what's up with Andre? Is he in a cult? Is he on drugs? Is he gay? When y'all gonna break up? When y'all gonna wake up? Nigga, I'm feeling better than ever. What's wrong with you? Get down. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Out of everything he said on his verse, I particularly like that whole line because he's addressing what people were saying. He's moving like a weirdo. I'm pretty sure Big Boy must have been confronted, bombarded with people asking questions. What's up with 3 Stacks? What's up? Why is he dressing like that? Why he, like, what's up with him? You still out here looking like a pimp player, Big Boy. But what's up with your mans in them? When y'all gonna break up, bro? Come on, that's a bad image for you. I'm pretty sure Big Boy went through that hard body karate. That's why he said, return of the gangster. The niggas that get the wrong impression of expression. Then the question is, Big Boy, what's up with Andre? Is he in a cult? Is he on drugs? Is he gay? When y'all gonna break up? When y'all gonna wake up? The 3 Stacks hit you with, nigga, I'm feeling better than ever. What's wrong with you? I'm straight, bro. Don't worry about me, cuz I'm good. I'm Gucci on this side. Do you, fam? That's basically what 3 Stacks is saying. His verse was like a sermon to the hood or spoken words. Like I said, you have to remember after the ATLians album, you go from Southern Playlist and ATLians, and they're like, well, look at that. Then equipment like, you know, and let me just say this. I know people try to also with Stankonia. I like Stankonia. It wasn't my favorite OutKast album. Let me just throw it out there. That's why I didn't throw in Stankonia. If y'all common boys want to go on a Stankonia rant right quick. And Big Boy's verse, man, I just feel like because 3 Stacks is under attack, this is where he got to let off the cannon on everything. All the speculation, all the rumors. He addressing everything. He didn't hide from nothing. right? Now, Big Boy says, man, nigga don't want no trouble. A player just want to kick back with my gaiters off and watch my little girl blow bubbles. That's it, dog. Dog, see, some of y'all brothers, y'all young boys, man, hit me out right quick, man. Just the OG, man. Bruh, stop looking for smoke. Stop looking for drama, man. It's all right to go home to your family, little youngins. It's all right to go home to your baby mama and your kid and chill in the crib and just have a good time. I love that. Man, you don't want no trouble. A player just want to kick back with my gaiters off and watch my little girl blow bubbles. But still ready to rhyme. Standing my ground, never back down. Willing to rob, steal, and kill anything that threatens mine. I like what Big Boy said, stick it together. I like how he went into the bars of still riding with 3 Stacks no matter what, all the turmoil, all this stuff. Because you can get easily influenced by people on the street and your man's other, you know, I'm pretty sure 3 Stacks has his crew, even though they're crew, Big Boy has his mans in them. And people could be in your ear, bro. You can have all this in one ear and not the other. You know? What's up? That's why he said. Then the question is Big Boy. That's what 3 Stacks said. The question is Big Boy. What's up with Andre? Is he in a cult? Is he on drugs? And for Big Boy to still stand by his man's side through all that, that just tells you what kind of stand-up dude he is. You feel my man going through impression of expression, like he said in the verse, 3 Stacks I'm talking about. And I'm still riding my man, even though he's going through a transition period of things that maybe I wouldn't do per se, but that's him. But we still have to wave this OutKast banner because we're a brand now. Like, there's a lot of things, I'm pretty sure. You feel me? That's why I love when he said, Big Boy said, sticking together like flour and water to make that slow dough. We worked for everything we had and gonna stick up for each other like we brothers from another mother. Kind of like Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, strictly for the caddy lovers, like, you know what I mean? So, to me, to say this song is a 5-mic verse is an understatement. This song is phenomenal. I would say 3 Stacks is the MVP of this song because he did so much he had to let off and everything like that. He had a longer verse, too, than Big Boy. So, leave comments on the bottom. Tell me what y'all think about OutKast. Return of a G is definitely in my top 3 favorite OutKast songs of all time. I'm gonna say it all. I love two Dope Boys in the Cadillac too, but that's on ATL. But that's neither here nor there, man. It's your boy 3, man. One.